and bring old boy. I always
gotta go home, but you can stay and party with us. Let's take a shot of Patron, and let me know when you get enough. You know the rhythm is on, and everybody's feeling the buzz. You ain't gotta go home, cause you can stay and party with us. Yeah, you can stay and party with us. Yeah, you can stay and party with us. Yeah, you can stay and party with us.
All right, we are finally here. There was some trials and tribulations going on. We had some trouble getting online. And for the people that was on, I hope you guys can hear us and come on back and visit us online. We do apologize for the technical difficulty. We had all this worked out. We were working perfectly before, but now I don't know. As soon as we logged on, something told us, I don't know. It was something in the universe that said, not yet, ladies, but we're here. We're here. And welcome back to Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. Welcome back. I know it's been a while since you guys have seen us, and I hope we can get everybody back in the group that was on here with us before visiting us. We appreciate you guys tuning in to our last videos and all of our shows, giving us really good comments, really good feedback. I really appreciate that. And I know it took us a while to come back, but we're back and we're not going anywhere else. Is that right, ladies? We're not going anywhere.
That's right, y'all. We are here to stay.
Here. This is something that we enjoy doing. We enjoy bringing you guys good conversation, good food, and good company on these Sunday afternoons. So we appreciate you for joining us in this time. So you guys all know, whoever tapped in with us before know that we are really, known for our brunches that we bring to the table. Outside of the good conversation, our brunches that we bring to the table are always on point. And today, for our first one coming back, we have, I didn't already started eating, but I don't know about you guys. But
I do.
But for today, we have, it's crispy peach cobbler French toast. Now, I know that sounds like a big dessert to you guys, but it's actually a dessert and a breakfast all in one. So it makes for a really good, brunch, item. So, I mean, people love it. Who doesn't like peach cobbler, for one? And then who doesn't like French toast? So to combine is awesome, right? California Cutie, did you get the picture uploaded?
Oh, well, you know what? With all those technical difficulties, I did not.
Good, right? That's okay. We don't have a picture of
it. But as you speak about it,
yes, as well as the recipe for it.
That will be in the description. Yes. That will be in the description box.
Yes, and we will get the picture up there so you guys can see exactly what it is. It's a really easy, fun brunch combination to do. So you have the crispy peach cobbler French toast along with a avocado and tomato egg scramble. Oh my God, absolutely delicious. Just think about an avocado toast without the toast.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and a lot of us like avocado toast. So just avocado toast without the toast. But you put that on, you plate that. Once you see the plate, you'll see it. You'll plate that and have it available for your friends and family. And trust me, they will love it. Barb, I see your comment there. You will love it. Trust me. When you get home in your kitchen and you start picking up this recipe, you go be the life of the party next time your family and friends come over.
I tell you, it looks delicious. I did not make the peach cobbler French toast today, only because I was like, oh. We got started a little late. We're gonna be coming to guys a little earlier though, y'all. We will be coming to y'all brunch time, because we was just trying to figure out some things. But so I didn't make the peach cobbler French toast, but we will have the pictures for y'all when I tell y'all this look good.
Because I made it. Y'all know I made it. I'm up in here. Oh my God. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't want to share. I'm trying not to share my plate with you guys because I already started eating. And that's not real, cute. But I mean, look, just look at this right here. Can you see it? I mean, that's the French toast. I mean, with the peaches and oh my God, it's absolutely delicious.
It looks decadent.
Mm, 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 mm.
Candace, don't you miss that we ain't all together when
I
we
know,
all would
right?
sit
And I was
together
on
and
my
get
way
our
over
lunch or
there.
brunch?
I was on my way over there.
Right?
You
That's
you
I
okay.
tripped.
missed out.
You tripped.
I know, I did. I did.
That's okay. We're gonna all be back in the house again, and when we do get together, and I
Hell
put
yeah.
together the table for us, honey, it's gonna be
The
awesome.
spread.
Right?
The
It's gonna
spread.
be awesome. The
Well, I'm over
spread.
here eating my scramble though. Oh, go ahead and get to them scrambles that I made. What we made. The scramble
Right.
is
So
good.
it's egg scrambled. Really simple. I mean, it's probably something that you guys do in your kitchen every single day. Your eggs, and you want to make sure you chop up some finely chopped. I would say finely chopped because if it's too chunky, it takes away from a finely chopped peppers and onions, and scramble that up really good. Season it to taste,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you
Mm-hmm.
take it out, add your avocado, your tomato on top. Don't scramble it in because then it becomes all mushy and it makes a whole big old mess. But if you add your avocado and your tomato on top, it keeps the pieces nice and and chunky. So when you eat it with the eggs, you get a bite of everything. Oh my God, it is absolutely delicious. What I do, I like to take the avocado and tomato, dice it up together, mix it up in a bowl, and add on some seasoning to it before I put it on top of the egg. But that's just
Oh,
me.
okay.
Everyone
You
can
missed
do
that
what
step.
they
You
want to
missed
do.
that
You
step,
do it how you want, right? Make it to taste how you want it to taste. But I do it like that because I like to have the chunky tomato and the chunky avocado on top.
That's oh
So
yeah, that got it. Yeah. You
it
talking about
sounds
chunky
both of them sound
avocado.
delicious because it sounds like you have something sweet and something savory,
yes,
together. And I
yes,
like
that's
sweet and
what it is.
savory. Yeah.
Yep. Look, California cutie over there showing hers.
Uh-huh.
I know that's right,
Mhm.
honey, because this peach cobbler French
Mhm.
toast is telling me that I'm taking too long to finish it.
Hmm.
I'm about to add the picture right now.
Okay.
Trying to get to the picture right now. So if I'm looking away from you guys, y'all just conversate. I'm so happy to be back with you guys,
I
you
am
ladies. I
too.
missed you guys so much. Like it's been crazy, crazy. Like
Yes.
just our journeys and the things that we've been going through that we need to catch up on real life. And that's going to help some women that with our real life stories that we really got going on.
Yes.
I'm really
But we got
excited about
I'm
us
excited
being
too
we got
back.
a
because I
right.
feel
I
that.
am too.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to dive into. I'm like, man. But while you pulling that up, we're gonna go ahead and get going because we already, had our issues and we're behind the time. So hopefully we get
Yes.
those viewers that was on before waiting for us. Hopefully they'll get the notification that we are back on that live. If not, you guys can catch us later. And when you do click on, make sure you share this video so your friends and family can see it. Click like. Hopefully you like the video, like and subscribe to our channel. Let your friends know and family know to, check us out. We are three, young. I'm gonna say young,
I know
honey,
that's
because
right.
I don't know about y'all, but young,
I'm
black women
definitely
that
young
are
girl.
going through, right, living life and getting through life and just reality. It's the real, and we want to just bring to you guys what we are. Our what we say, our opinions, because
Right.
you know how we
Our
always say that this
POV,
is
our
just
point of view.
our
Yes.
opinions about what's
Yes.
going on in the world, today. Um,
Give me
so
1 second before you go on. Just want to put this up.
look
There
at
y'all
that,
go, babies.
girl. Y'all
There
better
y'all
watch
go.
out. Y'all
Y'all,
better
y'all,
watch
y'all
out.
see it. Y'all better look
Y'all
at
see
that peach
that?
cobbler. That
Y'all
peach
see that
cobbler.
Miss California?
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
And y'all
That's
see that? Y'all
good.
see what them the avocado scramble is do.
Yes, baby.
Y'all
And it's
see it.
oh my God, it's
I just have to make sure
absolutely
y'all see it because this is what y'all here to wait till y'all when we really get it going. Like this is what we here to do. We here to eat and sip
yeah,
and
yes,
talk. Okay,
yes,
we
yes,
here to do.
yes.
So I just want to bring
And
that to
we're gonna
y'all.
have
Did
some
I
nice
missed
drink.
it?
We'll have some nice drink recipes coming too in the future. So make sure you guys, log on, stay tuned because from drinks to food to everything you need to do, just so you guys have a little bit of background about us all before we dive into the conversation. For any of you who don't know us, my name is Miko, and I actually have an event planning company called Black Tea. And so with that comes anything decor wise for your events, your home or your office, wherever you want to know. I do all kind of custom events, things and stuff like that. So California Cutie is my partner in the business, and Candy is my biggest fan. I'm telling you, you talking about you need a cheerleader, y'all better call Candy because she will cheerlead the death for you. I'm trying to tell you, okay? So, Sunday Breakfast with Black, started because, the three of us just thought that a lot of information or things that, we discussed amongst each other, we thought it would be important and also very interesting to bring it to, the public at our point of view. We're not just on here to talk about celebrities. We're not just on here to talk about relationships. We're on here to actually talk about everything. So everything that you deal with in life is something that, we always need a girlfriend to talk to. Sometimes we don't always have that, in our real lives. So to come on here and be able to get other people's opinions is also, really good. Yes, yes, we will be doing mocktails too because I'm a light drinker. I'm a light drinker now, so I can't. Hey, y'all don't want me on here slurring my words while I'm trying to talk to you. So you definitely we will be doing some mocktails as well.
She gonna slur her words anyway. I don't know what she talking about. Wait till y'all hear. Y'all gonna hear it.
Yeah, I can't talk. I can't talk. But so that's what we're all about here, and it's gonna come to you every first and third Sunday of the month at 1:00 p.m. So we just hope you guys all like what you see, jump on, want to, sit with us, chat with us, come to the table and have good conversation and good food. What's going to happen as well is we're going to start putting up the menu beforehand. So if any of you guys want to start, want to try and make food, before the show, so you'll be able to chime in and let us know your opinions on it, what you think about it.
If it was hard, if it was easy.
Right. If it was hard, if it was easy. Exactly. Exactly. If you added something to it to give it your own little flair, that would be good. Right. Right. So we're gonna post that up. So that'll be coming up before the shows. So that way you'll be prepared for it for anybody who wants to make the actual meal itself. So
I like it.
Huh?
I said I like it. I like it.
Yes. So we're gonna dive in. I don't know why I feel like my head just don't fit in this screen. Is it just me?
Good. Your bun is popping, girl.
Your bun is bunning, baby. That thing is. You said Candace, that thing is nice.
You see that? Thank you. So we're gonna get started off with just I wanted to start this show off today with a very important subject. I know when we was having our issues about an hour ago, I kind of briefly touched on it, but I want to go back to it. Although breast cancer is something that we have 1 month of, it's actually something that happens every single day all year long. And I think that is very important that we don't only talk about it and make it of importance just that 1 month. I think it's something that as ladies we and even men go through it too, but mainly ladies all year long. I know hopefully guys, you all know that breast cancer is really high amongst African American women. We struggle from it more than any other race, although every race is important to get this information, but as Black women, we need to make sure we support each other and put us out there. I just went through a situation where I had to deal with, being told that I had breast cancer. And you go for your mammograms, you go for, and they're telling you, oh, start your mammograms, start your mammograms, start your mammograms. But no one ever tells you that the mammograms don't pick up everything. I just learned from my oncologist that mammograms do not pick up everything. You need to get a breast scan. Breast scans actually go deeper than the mammograms. It's kind of like having an X-ray, and from your X-ray you go to your MRI because the MRI will catch things that the X-ray don't catch. That's pretty much what that is. So make sure you let your doctor, if they're telling you, oh, we think we might see something, or you have dense tissue, say, okay, well, if you see something or have dense tissue, I want a scan. Please scan me, because the scan will detect things that the mammogram won't, and you can catch it before you have to go for surgery or before it actually metastasizes into breast cancer. So, I had surgery. I'm actually cancer free now. I'm very excited about that. Very
Ding,
happy.
ding, 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 ding. Hit the bell, baby. Hit the bell.
But hey, we still got a long way to go. But everything's going to be okay. Now there are a lot of things that they're doing nowadays where they are, more and more women are surviving breast cancer, of course, and getting rid of cancer. It is
Mhm.
best, definitely has advanced as far as that is concerned. But we still want to make sure that we are all doing what we need to do to make sure that we are protecting ourselves.
Yeah, just pretty much talking about it, keeping it on your tongue, not being afraid to talk about it. Talk about to the young people because people start thinking, oh, it's an older person's disease and all this other stuff. It's like, no, it's not. It's no
No.
age limit. Just like you said, there's just men that have it. I had a friend that is a male that had breast cancer, survived. So, and like you said, you don't normally think of a man having breast cancer, but they do get it. So yeah, I think even though I'm not mad that it's in October, my month that I was born in, I'm not mad at that because I do celebrate it. I love the pink ribbon. I hate that we have to have a month to celebrate something so wicked
Yeah.
that goes through, and punish people. But it's just like, the more we get out there, the more information we get, the more we talk about it, it makes it easier for people to go get it checked and not be so afraid. I had a mammogram and I was all afraid, girl. I was because my boobs are small. So all I could think of, they kept saying they gonna smash it. I said, well, I ain't got none. People got everybody else got some, there's more dense tissue in there. I'm like, I don't got that. It
Yes.
was that bad. Everybody else is hype you up, and you get in there, and it was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. Like, and I had a clean bill of health, so that was great. But yeah, I so happy for you, Miko, that you went through this journey and it wasn't as bad as we thought it could be. We
Right.
didn't. We don't think like that. I
Yeah.
don't. You know
It's
how I don't.
definitely it's definitely emotional though. I mean, I I went through an emotional roller coaster for 5 months, from the time I found out till, even after I had surgery, I actually had to have two. Because
Mhm.
the second one, they didn't even know was there until they did the first one. So it's definitely an emotional roller coaster. So you definitely want to make sure you have a support, team behind you, people that will, listen to you and
Mhm.
let you cry to them because it's not something that you want to do. It's just something that you go through. Like literally, my emotions was a whole hot mess, and I was trying to
Right, and you were
control them, but it
entitled to
wasn't.
that. You were entitled to that. So, with that being said, so let me just say, I applaud you for not only telling your story but going through it and overcoming it, and still continue to have faith that you're gonna it's gonna still turn out good.
Yes,
My question for you is that for our community, like you said, it's not really talked about as often. You don't really find that support. Yeah, you can find it among friends and family to your point where you can how do you say release, what I mean, and we can have empathy and sympathy for you. But I think it's definitely important for those who have found, they have cancer or a tumor or whatever, to find people who are like-minded and like to where they actually went through it. It can give you helpful hints to go through it. So I definitely encourage those people and those individuals like yourself who have found it, but also find the support where people who can not only understand, have empathy for you, but can tell you how you can navigate that system. And it's
yes,
very important to have that. And that's with anything that we can all be a sounding block for each other and having an open ear. But it's nothing like somebody knowing exactly what you went through. And even with that, to your point, I mean, I'm quite sure you can contest to this, that even with that, there's still different forms of that. You know what I mean? That never, no two people are ever the same. But to have
Mhm.
somebody to be able to go through it, or have went through it, or going through it, or have been through it, to be able to support, I definitely think is helpful in that situation.
most definitely. Because I definitely had to seek support. I had to seek, some type of support that I could talk to somebody who's been through it. Not, I've known people that have unfortunately passed away from it, but definitely seeking support and talking to somebody that can understand you. Although your friends and family are there to support you, sometimes getting a confirmation from somebody that's gone through it, that you're not
Can help you a
crazy
little
because of
different.
the way you feel and how what's going on with you. is comforting, because I'm sharing the story because it's important. And I also tell you this, that, on Thanksgiving, I couldn't even enjoy it. I was a whole hot mess. I didn't understand why I was crying for no, what nobody doing nothing to me, but my emotion was absolutely just crazy. And, and after talking to the other lady, the young lady who actually has it and went through the same thing that I went through, and she's like, oh, I've been through it. I understand it. It was comforting for me. It made me feel better. It made me feel better.
You're looking at a walking, talking poster board for the person that made it through, and
Yes,
it's like that always. It's not even because I don't even want to say it's hope because it's more so like a positive energy that you need, and not and affirmation comes kind of come a little bit too because like you said, family, they gonna tell you, oh, everything's gonna be okay because they know we wanted everything to be okay, but somebody that's going through it, been through it,
Walk the
went
walk.
through it, and
Yes.
on the other side, when they say it, it hit different. It
it
hit
does.
Absolutely.
different. Hit
It does.
different.
It definitely
Mm.
hits different. It hits different, and it 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 just makes you feel like
It
you're
makes
not
your faith
alone.
that much stronger to know that somebody
It,
you
it
see
does,
going through and you're going through. Yeah.
and it builds your confidence, and
Absolutely.
it make okay, because when you're going through something, I don't know about other people. When I'm going through something, sometimes I feel like everybody can see it.
Mhm.
Like, oh
Mhm.
my God, everybody can see that, she just had, she went through a breast cancer, situation. Everybody can see. Like, nobody can see that. I'm making everybody see it by, being so,
Self-conscious of it. Yeah.
subconscious about, what I've been through, not
Right.
knowing that nobody knows what's going on. So I
Yeah,
guess
you're a positive person too, Miko. So that's kind of hard. You are way harder on yourself than you give your credit yourself credit for because
you're right.
you are such a sweet hearted, hey, happy person all the time that you don't nobody knows that you be going through what you're going through unless you open your mouth and say so. But still, I'm just happy that of course you got your biggest cheerleader down here, but
And the
I'm
one
just
up there
saying,
too. The one up there
Right.
too. She's
You
your
guys
cheerleader
are,
as
you know,
well.
you guys are all, you're right, Barb. Empathy versus sympathy. You're definitely right. I want to mention that she put that down there because, that's definitely, there's a difference.
Mhm.
There's
yeah,
definitely a difference. And, once you understand what the difference is, you can accept, a lot of things and what people are saying or how people are reacting, or even be able to, react myself,
right,
in certain ways. So it's definitely important to know the difference and be able to, just see what's going on. But I don't want to harp too much on it, but it's definitely an important subject. I wanted to make sure that I at least got that out there because it's been weighing on my heart. And I know people talk about it all the time. You hear it in the news, you hear, you do hear your celebrities talk about and everything, but nobody really sits down and have, to have a heart to heart with each other about it. And as women, we really need to do that. If we, have a girls' night and only talk about, what I'm saying, issues that
mhm,
we can support each other with that we're going through,
Mhm.
that's
mhm,
important. That's good talk. That's healthy talk. That's
Mhm.
comforting.
for sure.
Because now I know that, oh my God, my sister knows, what's going on. Oh my God, my sister knows how I'm feeling. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well,
And
not
Mhm,
only that,
I'm
the
actually not
talk is
alone.
not to overshadow you, but the talk is not only good to let the person know and get it out to release for yourself, but there's resolution and solution in being able to share your story.
that's
Absolutely.
right.
Even
Dennis,
Yeah.
is your computer all the way turned up your speaker because you sound low?
it
But
is. That's what
just
I was
make
making sure.
sure.
Yeah.
It is.
Just
So
yell at us, even though you soft spoken. Just yell at us anyway.
Okay.
right.
But no,
but
but what I was
yeah, so
saying
I
with sharing
appreciate
your
you guys letting me
Wait,
share my story. Oh, what happened?
well,
no,
Candace is talking. You can
I
barely
just
hear her.
wanted to say that to wrap it up, and I'm gonna let you finish your wrap up. But I was just saying that there's resolution and solution in sharing your stories of any kind. So I just encourage us as women of color to share our stories, whether good or bad, and you never know who you might can be helping.
Right.
Amen to
Right.
that.
Right. So again, thank you guys for letting me share my story. I was a little nervous about doing it, but I hyped myself up and I was like, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna do it. It's important. I'm gonna do it. So that's why I did it. So thank you
I'm
guys
glad
for letting
you
me
did.
share
I'm
the
glad
story
you did
and
it.
also raising the awareness of breast cancer. So let's
Yeah.
all talk amongst our sisters, our friends and family. Ladies, get with your friends, your families. Let them know, hey. I know you guys, I know you're only 35, I know you're 32, or in our case, you're over 40. Don't just get a mammogram, get a breast scan and make sure that the doctor is not blowing you off. Please
Right.
don't let them tell you, oh, you're fine, and then you just live with that, because sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes that's not the case. Well, we're gonna go
Mhm.
ahead and jump into it. We wanna I know California Cutie wanted to Lord have mercy. When a door opens out there in this world,
Mhm.
um, it just start, floodgates. They call it floodgates.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it's just everything, and what's in the news right now? This one particular story that California Cootie gonna talk about. But it's important because it's something that you deal with. They deal with as celebrities as well as us. And I don't like to
Everyday
Excuse
call
me.
us plain folk because we're not, they're just as plain as we are, or we're just
Right.
as,
But
Oh, sorry,
Dom,
y'all.
happy
Sorry, y'all.
for.
Sorry, y'all.
But
Sorry, y'all.
no, no, you're
we're
fine. But
moving
we want
inappropriately.
go ahead, California cutie, do your
No,
thing.
it's my computer is acting. It's doing its own thing. But yes, y'all,
Oh wow.
it is moving way faster than I didn't even. It's doing its own thing like it's been doing. But we gonna just let it roll. But as you guys know that um there's a lot of things going on, like you were saying, when about Diddy coming forth. I mean, not coming forth, it's Cassie coming forth about Diddy, him settling. And then, there was the thing where they were like a deadline that they were having for the victims to come and state their piece or have a civil suit or what have you. So 2 days ago, Christian Keys, who we have here, had came out, and I just wanted to play a little excerpt of his and then we can discuss. Now he was on for an hour. This is on his IG live. We probably gonna play like 5 minutes of it for 5 minutes or so of it, just so you can get the just and hear out of his own mouth what he says, and then we'll discuss afterwards. Okay, ladies?
And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that because thankfully God built me the way that He built me, but I, I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was
I don't know why.
claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly, that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I really, I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another
I believe
opportunity to connect with you. Please forgive
that.
my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching, it's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. That's interesting.
Mm.
But there are
It's freezing up.
I know.
It's
Well,
okay. I think we all know what's going on.
yes, we get it. We get it. So he was basically SH. He said it, and that he basically had been video recording, not video, recording him encounters with this person who he labeled a billionaire. Um, and he also said with the recording, we would know their voice. So for me, it's like, how many billionaire producers do we know? So he also alluded to me when I listened to it in its entirety that it was more than one person because he also stated that another person um, came out and had on pajamas, but this particular person that he was speaking of gives out a lot of um, student loans or paid pay people to pay them to go to school. So I was like, okay, that's two different people. And he also said he was SH by a female on one of his co-stars. She grabbed his package and he kind of swiped her back like, excuse you. And she grabbed him again and told him his package was nice. And he told her, like, don't do that. And he didn't even want to go to his higher ups because his higher ups were women and they were protecting her, just like how the other way around. So for me, I ain't putting no labels until he say who it is because, like he said, he has recordings since 2005, I believe. Might be. Well, let's say this: he's been recording since 2005, so that's like 18 years. He's been recording whomever he's been talking to. This person told him they would give him $100,000 just to get nude.
Now that's crazy. That's
Just to get
absolutely
nude.
crazy. I mean,
And that's that. But see, that just lets you know that that's a predator.
yeah.
And the thing is, in this conversation, for me, you know how men always say, "Why didn't the girl come before? Why did she come? She must be lying. Why she didn't say it when it happened? Why she wait
Right.
10 years? Why she wait 5 years? Why she?" Hmm. So that rebuttal when they were saying that about Cassie just recently, I kept saying that. I kept saying now, and not even knowing Christian was going to do this, but see, some things happen. I can see things without even knowing what I'm seeing and who it is. But all I'm saying is, I'm like, are y'all now? If that was a man, would y'all be okay with that? If he said he didn't want to come because he knows it's gonna come from it, you guys are gonna make it seem like he wanted it or he did it. However, it just comes with a lot of rumors and a lot of speculation, right? So for Christians say that he's been SH, which is like harassed, he's been bullied, he's been intimidated in his craft. And for him to come out now, it's like, man. And of course, we're going to hear it's a money grab, but the man let the statute of limitations run. He let it run out. So,
I mean, he could just be tired of it. He could be just tired of it, and he probably was already tired of it. But the fact that, you know, I think for men or women, if you see people being, bashed and down talked and just pretty much blackballed when you
mm,
bring certain things up, sometimes it makes you a little bit nervous about bringing up your problem because then they're gonna, a lot of people say, oh well, just because that person said it, now you saying it. Oh, because that, especially when it's like a trend of who's doing it. So you have,
mm,
celebrities doing, they come out, oh, this person did this to me, now this person, oh, this person did this. Oh, so what now? Y'all just about to start talking about, all
Everybody
these
that's
other
doing it.
people just because that person said something. It's almost like they're scared to say it to me, in my opinion, because they might get blackballed or they might not, nobody wants to work with them and they might not, they might lose their status. I don't know. That's just my
Well,
opinion because it's
well, it is a thing. I mean, think about in everyday work life. You know what I mean? If you're the person who's going to be the first to say something, and you can talk amongst yourself, but to bring it to your higher ups, that takes courage, right? That takes because you don't know whether they're going to believe you or not. You don't know if they're going
Mhm.
to stand by you. You don't know if you're going to get blackballed or fired for whatever the case that you come across. So, first of all, you got to have proof, right? You better have proof before you come to anybody with anything. So, the same goes for celebrities. And even with them, sometimes, depending on who it is, they have, well, not depending on who it is. Well, I would say depending on who it is because the more money you have, the more power you have,
Our
right?
power, yeah. I mean,
So
oh yeah.
that means that you have hush money. You can hush people up, and
Yeah.
people have a price to them. So
So that's what.
unfortunate. Now I'm saying so unfortunate. So whatever somebody is going through, unfortunately, there is a price that you can pay to hush them up, to keep
That's
them
what he.
quiet.
That came up. That the fact that you saying that, Ken, is in the interview. I mean, in him pouring out to us because he really wanted to go. He wants to
Right,
go.
expose the person.
Yeah.
But see,
But the
here's the
thing is,
thing.
he said he was offered a card an
Uh-huh.
apology for asking for to get nude. I
Right.
said, wait, what?
Right, because see now, but see, so now here is the thing. He's
That's to
coming out.
shut him
So
up.
first, right. So Cassie is the first person. I mean, well, she's not the first, but in the
Yeah.
most recent event with the celebrities and billionaires and all of that, she's the most recent person who have come out, and she's come out on top because the way that her lawyers went about doing it, they didn't go after him, um, because of what they didn't go directly after Diddy per se. They went after his business, and so they got him that way. He couldn't deny it. You know what I mean? And what I mean that by deny it, the corporations that he have underneath him, they were willing to pay Cassie out just to get it over with, whether he was right or wrong. So if it was a personal situation like he is insinuating towards another person, it's a personal thing, right? And
Hmm.
so for
Hmm.
that matter, he can't go around. So it's a double fold because once he goes out, once he puts it out, if he's not going after money, he wants something to be done to that person. But what's really going to be done? In all honesty, what's going to be done to the person who's come out and whether and he's not going to ever admit it? And what proof do we have against that person for people to blackball him? So
Hmm.
the person is going out on a limb, you know.
You know what? I think they need to make that, make the law the same in the entertainment industry as they do in the everyday 9 to 5 work industry, or whatever type of scheduling you have. To the point that comment that was just made, making it uncomfortable pretty much in the workplace after making your, stating your claim. Now, being in management myself, for so many years, I've had people come to me with, sexual harassment issues. Now, the movie industry, TV industry, music, all of that is still a workplace.
It is.
So you don't want to disrupt it, but you have to. The only way that this stuff is going to stop, in my opinion, is if more people start talking about it. The more
Hello.
people that bring up the issue will hopefully make people think twice before they do something. Now, as far as celebrities are concerned, they feel like they can do whatever they want because of who
They're
they are. Oh,
invincible.
I'm so and so.
They feel like they're invincible, right?
Yeah,
And
like
especially
like they're
people with power and money. But think
right,
about it. Think about the Me Too movement. The Me Too movement was started by someone. It started and it was going and people were coming out, but then it died down. And guess what happened to those people who came out? You think that they're still
They blackball.
yeah,
You
you
don't
think that
see
they
him.
are still thriving in the industry? Absolutely not.
right.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not.
Because they don't want to, people don't want to lose work, so nobody gonna jump on your side,
Hmm.
to support
Right.
you because they don't
Right.
want to lose work either. Like I'm not about to,
Exactly.
I'm not about to say
Exactly. I
nothing.
mean,
They ain't
I
about.
mean, even though this is a different subject, it's similar in the sense of because you have to step out, you have to stand for something, or you'll fall for
Ball
anything.
for
And you
anything.
gotta,
Hey,
and if you're putting a price on whatever you're going to stand for, then that's you have to deal with that as well too. So,
Right.
and I'm thinking about a person in particular was Monique. So no, it's not a sexual
mhm,
harassment thing, but she went on a limb. Now we can argue and disagree, agree to disagree about how she went about it. But ultimately, what she said and what she was doing, she was standing up for herself for one, and for any other people who will come after her, right? But like I said, how she went about it was different. But ultimately, she was vengeance. You know what I mean? She got her Netflix account. I mean, think back on. She got people heard her and saw what those some of those individuals that she accused of doing whatever they were doing. They finally came and apologized to her because what she was saying was true. So I'm saying
mhm.
that it could be a situation like that. Maybe that's all that he needs or other people need. It's not about always about the money. I mean, but I do think that sometimes when you hit a person in their pocket, it makes them change direct. And it sometimes it stop them in their tracks to make them change. You know.
Yeah, I think, and you know, and since and because this is the entertainment industry, I really think that we got so many celebrities out there that uh like to use their status and hey, follow me, or what I'm saying is real, or what I'm saying is, or whatever the case is. But the fact of the matter is that they also use that to get away with murder. You know what I'm saying? Not literally murder, but to get away with whatever it is that they're doing. But then they jump on the bandwagon behind somebody else. You know how many celebrities that and Diddy was one of them. You know what I'm saying? That bashed Art was not on Kelly side. You know what I'm saying? He did this bad thing. He was horrible. He was this. But then you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones who are being affected by it, because you do have celebrities that are like with his case, celebrities are doing this to celebrities. You have people that are doing this to each other in the same industry. So it's not just people like me that might want to try and get on, and then I'm being harassed by this celebrity person, and then years later I'm going to come and say that this person sexually harassed me. So it's not just the people that are in the bars that meet these famous people. It's people that work right
Oh, it's
next
not the bars, babe. It's in your phone. It's in the DMs. Everybody jumping in the DMs. You ain't got to go nowhere. That's what they
right,
doing.
right.
Like it's like because we don't we've been married for a minute. I'm just saying, like it literally is crazy how easy the Instagram models, so they call themselves, how these men can or the opposite, whoever, how they really can just be like, you know what, I want to meet you. Let me go on her DMs and let me meet you. And these girls go to do that to them stars, and those stars said, "Oh, that's what you want to do? All right, well, this is what I'm gonna have you do." And then it's just like a vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting almost. Like it's sad
It
because
is.
nobody has any respect for themselves. It's like, do you respect yourself?
Mhm. Well, it's
You're
like,
done.
and that's what we're just talking about. The like you said, the everyday people. But what about people who went to school and have and are in this industry and they're thinking that they're going to come up based upon their talent and their hard work, and there's really not. It's like how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Because are you willing to sleep with such and such? You know what I mean? Are you willing to do
I
a sexual act? And so that's what it's really boiling it down to. And so it's like they basically sacrificing themselves to be a celebrity because they're not.
and
A
that's
lot of these
terrible.
It
celebrities
is terrible, and it's
and we
been
call
going
them
on for.
celebrities. They're celebrities because we know their name, but they're not
They
wealthy
ain't making
or
no money.
yeah, they're not
They
making
they
money,
ain't wealthy.
right? So they have to they have to support their families, they have to support themselves. A
Excuse
lot
me.
of them are starving artists. You know, what I mean, no matter how big their name is, I mean, you see it
Mm.
every day. A lot of them are coming out. They're saying that hey, I didn't make any money because they didn't know their deals and all that. So I'm just saying to say that we're talking about regular people, but even the celebrities that are in the same industry themselves are basically being out to hang on a life limb to try to get where they want to be in life. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate.
But you know what? Too, it's so many people. I think it was brought to my attention last night that there's a list. I didn't even know there was a list of celebrities that have been charged with sex crimes. So when I look it up and I see all these people, there's so many people that celebrities out there that are charged with sex crimes that has not been prosecuted all the same way. For
Mm-hmm.
one, and for two, that you probably would never known if you didn't know about this list, because I didn't know some of these people on here was charged with sex.
Right.
CeeLo Green, really? Nelly, really? Didn't know about that. Um, Danny, what's his Masterson? I mean, these are people that have been,
They've
voicing
been in
their
the industry so long
about.
too. So probably depending on how long ago that's how they got swept under the rug a little bit.
But
Depending on
that's
how
crazy.
I know, I know.
That's
Don't
crazy
right.
because look at when Bill Cosby's happened.
Ooh, child.
Well,
And
I
then
think
she
it's the
just,
same
and it just
people.
got brought to the light when this man is about, his last journey in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
That was set up.
it
I
Well,
believe
I
allegedly
think
that's
that
a
they
setup.
made they made a
I think
drop of
so too. I think so too. I
what you
think
say,
so
Like
Mia?
you
too.
said,
What
And
you
yeah,
say?
right. I
No,
said,
I
well, I
believe.
thought it was a setup, but what did you say, Candace?
Oh, I agree with you with that 100%. But I also believe that they made that, but it was for a reason. They made an example out of him because what he was trying to do, right?
Yeah.
For
Because they've made two,
sure.
unfortunately. But I mean, but you got to look at the brown celebrities and the celebrities of color and then the white celebrities, right?
Right.
And they are not treated the same. But in our community, we had Bill Cosby and R. Kelly that they made examples of, right?
Yeah.
And for
Mhm.
whatever reason, they had money, both of them, one more so than the other, but it was the powers that be that were determined to pull them down, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
But let's not go to say that they didn't do what was caused to get it put. They put themselves in a situation. They actually did do those acts. You know what I mean? At least some of them allegedly, right?
Right.
We can say, but we know. That there some of them. Did they do all of what they said that they did? Maybe not. Who's to say? But I'm just saying that those are people just on a higher level, and there's so many people that's from the bottom up to their level that are doing the same thing. And here's my thing: where are the consequences for those actions happening? So where we
Right.
can stop it and they don't keep continuing because the more money you got, the more power you have, and then you have you know everything is at your ever beck and call, and so
Right.
that you feel. You
If
know
you
what I
if
mean?
you
So the consequences of you doing those certain things to other people is not really there.
if
So
you can
that's
buy
what we're
if you
supposed to
can
be thinking
buy those
about.
people off, if you can buy them off,
Yeah.
that's what they
And
looking
then we
at.
say
Can
that
you
we're
pay
not for
for it?
sale as a people, but then you give me the right price, and I'm gonna say, okay, that was the right price. That number did it, and I'm just gonna be quiet until somebody
And,
Oh,
else.
right. And what makes it, and it's crazy. So I'm looking at the list now, and and this one really just like pops out at me. That is just like super crazy. So Rev Run, they're saying that back in 1991 he was charged with rape, and
mm.
but it was dropped and it was over. So the charges were later dropped. Why? I'm not asking you, but I'm saying why?
Oh,
Why were the charges
I
dropped?
don't
But
know. I
here's
don't
but
know, Mika.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but here
I'm
but
not
here's the
saying don't drop the charges. I'm saying that and I guess another reason why some people might be scared to come forward is because there are people that lie. There are a
That's
lot
what
They
I
of
was gonna
people
say.
that
do.
I was gonna.
lie.
That's what. Yeah, that's my point because there's so many people, and I would say men and women, but we know a lot of women who will lie on a celebrity because they want to get either put in the limelight or they want a payday, and so they make those accusations and they change somebody's livelihood. I mean, so there is that thing that we cannot negate that that's a thing that's happening too. But
Yes.
to
Mm.
Lynn's point, her whole point was this: was the what's his name, Christian?
Christian Keys, yes.
Christian Keys. And how do we feel about what he's saying? Do we feel like there's some validity into what he's saying, or do we feel like
It could be. I'm not gonna say that it's not because you technically don't know what this man deal with, but people deal with sexual harassment in the workplace all the
every day?
time,
Yeah.
from celebrities all the way down to everyday working people. They deal with that type of stuff, and again, some people are scared to come forward because they don't want to lose their job. They don't want to make other people uncomfortable in the workplace. That's like I said, like
Mhm.
one of the comments said. But here's the thing, and you have managers. You have managers that will do the
Back
same
back
thing.
that up.
So
Yeah.
people that's supposed to be protecting you are the people that
Right.
are actually doing the actual crime,
Right.
and people are
No,
scared to
helping. Yeah, they're enabling. They're
yes,
they're very a lot of enablers
Co-conspirators even. They sometimes are co-conspirators of it. You know what I
and
mean?
co-conspirators. And then there's the thing of when it go back to Christian, um, where for me, if you're asking me, is there validity in what he's saying? I do think that he's telling the truth because one, he has recordings, and the fact that he said he's been recording since 2005 and not regular recordings. He walking around with a pen that records. He walking around with necklaces that record. You know, they got the hats, they got glasses, they got all kind of different things. This man said he has recording since 2000. He said I've been recording since 2005 because predators will take your phone from you and check it to make sure you ain't recording or you not doing nothing. So he was a step ahead of them, whomever he got on tape. So for me, this man ain't lying.
so I
Now,
guess I wonder.
what
I
you say?
want. I was about to say. I guess I'm sorry. I thought you were going to be done. I didn't mean
Oh,
to cut you off.
no.
But
Go
I
ahead.
guess I'm wondering what made him step forward now after so many years of evidence that he was catching. What made him say now's the time?
Well, for me, when I like I said, I watched the whole entire hour and 4 minute um confession. I don't even know what to call it, but whatever it was, he said it's been eating him up. But he said, but what it wasn't gonna do, I wasn't gonna um confine and take the money and sell my soul and not be able to look at myself in the mirror. But I think on he did bring up Cassie. So I believe that Cassie is one of the ones that gave him um
Further
a
to
little push, a little like, if she can go against that machine they call Diddy, then I can go against this machine that they call whatever. And
Right.
I got more than she got. She got people that were there and can say, "Oh yeah, I saw this, I saw that." But no, I got video. I mean, I got this. He said he's been into the he went into the to the police station twice. Once he just got into the parking lot. The second time you got in the lobby with his computer ready to go to play and let it go. I said, yeah. So I think he said he talked to his brother, and his brother was in the chat while he was talking like Pete, like Christian, calm down, don't out it. He's like, I'm tired. He said, I'm physically tired of watching this person act like a good person, trying to be a good person when they were supposed to be my mentor, and I'm watching this. It's like watching you know this predator is doing it, and you just not gonna say nothing. And
Right.
he knows for a fact that he has other people that he did that to because he said that. You know, I got 4 or 5 other guys that do this. And what he was so cold and harsh about it. Talking about I make them grab their ankles. I said, wait, what? What? And they're all on my payroll for $100,000, and you can be, and so can you.
That's crazy, and that's so sad.
That's
That's
sad because people are vulnerable and people need that money. And don't think Christian said I didn't need that money.
well,
Christian said I needed that
yeah,
money.
my thought process behind it is what is the outcome that he wants to see? What is the
yeah.
outcome that he eventually wants to see by doing it? Do he just want to get it off his chest and relieve himself from it, from going through
That's what it
the
sounds.
process
That's what
of
I
it?
got from him saying it on Instagram. I feel like it
Right.
was for him.
Mm-hmm.
It was for him. But I really hope that if he did get the the encouragement from Cassie to do it, that he is one of his reasons. I'm hoping one of his reasons for doing it is to help like get it out there that this is happening and people need to step up. Other people in the industry need to speak up and say something so they can stop it. We doubt that that's going to happen because
Different people are
it's just
doing it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not in that
It's a
industry, so I really
system.
don't know, but it's just what happens. But I just I don't know. I guess because I sent through so many sexual harassment classes and videos and courses and seminars that this is like one of the biggest, and I think that's probably why it is you know a protected like issue in the in the workforce. This is one of the biggest issues. It's probably the biggest issue, next to theft that they have in the workforce.
Right.
Regardless of what type of work you're doing, it is happening everywhere. And very few people speak up again, like like we said, because they're scared that they're gonna lose whatever. They're gonna lose their job, they're gonna lose their status, they're gonna lose their, their face pretty much. Nobody's gonna believe them and what's
That's
gonna
right.
happen, and that's so sad. That's so sad because it's actually bleeding over into kids. You know what I'm saying? These kids are watching these celebrities that they want to become. Oh, I want to be like,
Mhm.
oh, I want to be in the industry. I want to do. So they're watching these people do these things,
Not knowing what they really got to do to get it to
right?
be in that situation. Yeah.
And they think it's not okay. It's not okay, and
Yeah.
that's just the way it is, and that's bad. So I mean, I think that's just an issue that needs to be brought up and talked about a lot more often. And hopefully this situation with Christian, they can make some noise about it. And
I kind of feel like another thing. This I put a little bow on it for it. For me, I think he put himself on camera and did all that almost to put his own feet to the fire. It's like if I go out and I say this, and because it was on a live, it's still on his page. It didn't have to. He didn't have to let it live. He could have let it be on that live and he could have let it go and on that live, but it's still on his page. So for me, I think it was more like something he was getting off his chest. He cried a little bit. He it wasn't like all over the place, and he wasn't like out of sorts. He said he was in good spirits. He said he's just tired of dragging that along. He's tired of bringing that with him and thinking about it. And I'm sure whoever it is, he's in the industry. They're in the industry. It's something, it's like I'm getting tired of looking in your face. I'm tired of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how he can do it that long. I don't. But what I will say is that I think that he did that to put himself under pressure because I think his brother like kind of talked him off the ledge because I feel like he was about to tell it on the live, like he was getting to that point.
Right. To say
Right.
the name. To
So
mention the name.
Probably for legal purposes, he's like not going to say anything right now about the person because it's going to eventually come out, especially well, depending on how far he takes it.
yeah, he does a lot of breadcrumbs. I'll just say that
Right.
I
I
don't know
mean,
who
and
he's talking about, but there's a lot of breadcrumbs. That's all I will say.
everybody got their speculations on who it is, but and it's just what it is, speculations and opinions. But I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of times when we do speculate,
we be
It's
wrong,
wrong.
wrong,
Sometimes
wrong.
wrong. Right.
be
It
like,
is
that's,
wrong.
what
that's why I
happened?
ain't doing it. You ain't getting me on it.
Right. I thought this was, so but
Mhm.
anyway, that's yeah, that's crazy. And
So
that's
that's just our little current event. What was going
a
on in
hot
the last
topic.
2 days?
Yeah. A hot topic out there in the industry. And hopefully, because of what's going on, everybody knows that it's very important to speak up. I know you're scared. I know you probably don't want to, ruffle any feathers, but would you rather continue being assaulted or would you rather put an end to it so your life, because it doesn't do anything but depress people. It depresses people. Man,
It takes your power away.
it
You know what I mean?
does, it
It really
does,
does.
and
But
it's just
speaking up, I think for him, speaking up takes the person's power away, if anything. You know what I mean?
so.
Whether he gets a monetary compensation for the, I mean, at the end of the day, I do feel like he deserves monetary compensation. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but I think that him speaking up and revealing who it is whenever that day comes, if it comes, I think it's gonna take the power away from his predator doing that to him.
Right. So
You know.
hopefully they get that out there. But that was good. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's good that he stepped up. Well, thanks for that, Lynn.
Yeah,
That's dope. I think that's really important that we talk about the current events and that industry because everybody looks at the celebrities in the entertainment industry as I don't know
the,
why
the
sometimes.
thing.
Untouchable.
Yeah,
Like
and
Candace said, untouchable. No, y'all not
yeah,
untouchable.
you're
Clear.
not. And we need to get our young adults and these kids also to know that, you glorifying a life that you actually have no idea of what's going on behind the camera. You see what's going on while they're in front of the camera, they're making everything look like, a bed of roses, but you never know what's going on behind the camera. And and
Mhm.
as we can see, there's so much stuff like, that's going on. And you would
Don't
imagine.
know if you want to be a part of all that.
Right, right. You don't have to, and don't be trying to live that way. Ooh, goodness gracious. But
Hmm.
anywho, but that was some good conversation. That was a nice event to touch
Topic.
on.
Yeah.
Um, but we're gonna move on. We have a so the last time we was on, we had California Cutie is definitely, she's our sports mama, honey.
Our sports
our,
guru.
our sports guru, she's our sports mama. And a lot of people don't know is that women in sports, they get just as hot as these men out there in sports.
It's passionate. It's passion.
Yes, and and since we do, we had a round table. We had a round table, so we going in the circle. Everything, everything is right here. So we not in the square. We about to talk about everything. And I wanted us to bring this up, and I wanted to talk about this because shit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Cause shoot,
Okay, it's your world. We just live in it. You
Right.
good?
Right.
Okay.
She was
because
feeling
women,
that thing.
women get into it too. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell y'all, this one right here is a diehard. She is a diehard.
O
I love
T
her.
with Q.
You know what I'm saying? So go
Let's
ahead.
go.
Go ahead, Raider fan. Go ahead.
Okay, since we gonna start with my team, well, first of all, let's just go with. There's a lot of ladies that love football. I just happen to be one of them. And if y'all don't like football, I can teach you how to love it. Okay, ladies? Please, 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 please. I can teach you. I know you don't understand. I know all that good stuff. I know y'all don't get it. I don't know what I'm watching. I know a touchdown makes points. That's what you know. I got you. So if you need got any questions, leave me a comment below. I got you. Whatever it is. So yeah, we are like week 15, I think. Let me tell y'all. So Thursday, my team played. The Raiders played. Now let me go back. The week before last, we didn't score no points. We had a big donut. Okay, big zero. First of all, you can't be in the NFL and not score no points. That just sounds stupid. You
Right.
might as well go play against a high school team. Okay. So yes, I'm dogging my team out first. So y'all know I'm an equal opportunist, dog out whatever team I feel like it. Okay. So back to my team. They played Minnesota last week, not this week that we're in. Last week, 0-3. Boom. Okay. Nobody called me. Nobody hurt my feelings or nothing. We go into this week. Thursday was the game.
Mm.
San Diego, excuse me, Los Angeles Chargers. I'm so used to calling them San Diego. The Los Angeles Chargers played against the Las Vegas Raiders. They were at the Black Hole. Oh, in my stadium in Las Vegas. Child, let me tell y'all something.
What
First
happened?
of all, the score was final 68-21.
I'm not laughing at you, but I'm
Those are
laughing.
not football scores. Those are basketball scores.
That's why that's okay because as soon as football is done, I'm gonna let you pick right on up, and I'll be right there to support you because I understand basketball. I like basketball. I don't love it no more because my honey died. So you know. So anyway, we're gonna bring it on back. I don't want to cry about it. But
It's
68-21, 68. First of all, 68 is a crazy number to be in football. Those are basketball numbers. So
okay.
this
Yeah.
let's go in itself. So I was very proud of my team. We did good. We vindicated ourselves. We went from at zero to make all these points, which is great. You know, there's some, I'm in the we're in the AFC West. I know you guys don't know what that is, but the Chiefs is in our division. The Chiefs is on top of our division right now. That's just what they do. That's what they've been doing. So that I'm a hater of every team but my team. Okay. But my team. So yeah, right now, like I said, the Dolphins is good right now. The Ravens is doing good. We got the Jaguars in their division, they're doing good, and we got the Niners doing good in their division, and them Cowboys is always doing good in their division. So
Yeah.
with that being said, y'all, I will be giving you guys some football stuff. I just want to give y'all just a little taste, and then the fact that this year, Super Bowl will be in my stadium, the Vegas Stadium. Okay. So
Gonna
Super
be a
Bowl,
mess.
yeah, it's gonna be a mess. Usher will be doing the Super Bowl halftime. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be a cool thing. We're excited about that. And also the last thing I want to bring to you guys is that um 2 years ago, the Ram Stadium had the Super Bowl, correct? So not last year, but the year before. They had the Super Bowl, or was it last year?
No,
Might
it
have
was
been
last
last
year.
year.
It was last year.
It was last
Okay,
year.
so last year, because I was in Vegas. Anyway, they had the Super Bowl. Well, the Rams have go ahead. The stadium will be prepared to have another Super Bowl 2027. We are bringing it back to the Ram Stadium. So more money from Inglewood. That's where we love. So yeah, the Super Bowl will be back at the SoFi Stadium 2027. So anybody, y'all get ready for the tickets. I don't know who's gonna be there. I'll be there though. I'll be there. So that's it for football. That's all I
Well,
want to bring.
yeah, I don't really have a team for football. I'm an empath, so just to see them hitting each other and falling all over the place and getting knocked around, I feel every hit. But I do watch it when it's on TV because of course, my son played football, whatever, high school and stuff like that. But I definitely, yeah, but
Yeah, and I am a Rams fan by way of my late brother. So I picked up the torch, and I am a Rams fan. So I will say that, right?
That's a beautiful thing, right?
my husband's a Rams fan.
Yeah.
My son's a Rams fan.
One of my sons is a Rams fan too. One of my
My
sons
dad is a
got
Rams
Rams.
fan. So yeah, I'm
by
I'm
default,
smothered
you're a
by those
Rams
Rams
fan
fans.
too. Okay.
Huh?
By default, you're a Rams fan as well. Then okay.
By
Exactly.
default, by
Yeah.
default,
Right.
But
Well, I'm a always pull for an LA team, so I rose with the Rams when they play against whoever, as long as they ain't playing against my team. I rose with the Chargers when they not playing against my team. It's LA on mine at all times, so it's
it's
all good.
it's crazy
For
because
LA and
oh, LA Rams and Chargers. I mean,
Yeah.
California,
they the same
Yeah, look,
color.
I'm
this is
like
trying
hard
to
for
do
me too.
right
It's
with the
hard for
same
me
color.
to say.
They
It's
just
hard
doing
for me
way
to
too
say
much. They doing
L.A.
way too much.
Chargers for anything. Like I'm like a Charger. What is who? That makes no sense to me.
Like, football, two football teams, two basketball teams. I'm clipping at them. Them Clippers coming to Inglewood.
Yes.
They're putting up
The
that stadium
stadium
in
coming out
Inglewood.
nice. The stadium is coming out nice.
I
Inglewood is
don't
coming
like
up.
it. I don't like the stadium. I don't like them great panels. All look like that thing about to fly away somewhere. I don't know,
That's
but
what I like about it. It doesn't look like a stadium. It looks like something else.
yeah,
It
It looked like
it looks
something
a
in
little
SoFi
crazy.
or something. So,
does.
literally.
But
But
just
what I don't agree with, for in my brain tells me that the Lakers should be in Inglewood and the Clippers should be down in downtown because the Clippers used to be at the Sports Arena, which is downtown.
yeah,
So that's where they should live in the Staples Center area. And the Clippers, I mean the LA Lakers, was at the Forum, and that's Inglewood, and that's
Inglewood.
where they were at. So they should have got the Inglewood Stadium, and the Clippers should have the LA Stadium. But that's just my opinion.
right.
I agree.
Well,
I
we just
agree.
kind of wanted to bring a little bit to you guys. Every on every show we're gonna have a little bit of sports talk. There's so many shows out there, and I love the fact that there's more and more women on these sports talks now. It's just dope to me. I just think that that's really really cool.
Refereeing and all.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the one that the show where it's what's his name? Cameron and what's his name? Oh God. I watch it all the time with my husband. I can't even remember. My mind is drawing a blank right now, so please forgive me. But it's a young lady who hosts that show, and she's super dope. I love her. She's really young, so she don't know a lot of stuff that happened back in the day. So when they do their references, it'd be crazy. But
Right.
yeah, she'd be like, "What?
Mhm.
What?" But it's super dope and it's super cute, and I think that it's important that women take their stance in the sports world. Yeah, we put a lot into it.
We birthed them.
Hello,
Okay.
okay, right. So I think that's pretty dope. So every show, we will have a sports segment. So come with your sports questions, come with your sports comments. Let Lynn know, let her have it, and it's all gonna
Lynn
be.
is me.
I'm gonna
Lynn
come
is me.
right.
Lynn is me.
All
If
right,
you hear her say
California,
Lynn, it's me.
California cutie. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all good. You
Right.
call me Lynn all day.
All
They
you,
know
all
it's my name.
you YouTubers, California
Right.
Cutie, honey, because she got her. Make sure y'all check out California Cutie. She's on a couple of different panels in the
Platforms.
YouTube
Yeah.
world.
Yes.
The House of Princess. Was it Barb's Meets World? Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely check them out. Hop on there, get into their conversations, get to their tables, and sit and chat with them as well. I think it's very important that we all support each other out there in this YouTube community. So I thank them for supporting us, and I definitely have jumped on, even though I don't know half the stuff that go on. Forgive me, ladies. I am not a person that's into reality TV, but I will get on. I've learned a lot from watching
She
your
has
show.
learned a lot. She knows what's going on. She don't know who these people are.
Oh,
She
now
out
I'm
of their business.
but I know what's going on just for watching your shows because I think it's important to support and everything, and I think you guys have good conversations, and that's what's all important is having good conversations, fun, and good times while you're out there. So make sure you guys check out California Cutie's other panels. Again, like I said, um,
Princess
oh
was in it.
Lord, look,
Princess was in it.
Princess, yeah,
Oh, you know what?
and
Yes,
Marshall
House of the
World.
Princess.
Yeah,
Princess White don't really. I mean, she know a little bit about some sports, but this girl be bet. I mean, she be getting her little what do they call it? Score the little scorecards and stuff. So that's why
that's
she's talking. Let me go check my score. Let me go see if I won my little money.
right. That's
Her
okay.
little,
That's okay, honey. We gonna learn. We gonna learn. That's what we're here for. We gonna learn how to do all read scorecards, whatever the case it may be, and we're gonna be able to talk shit. stop, excuse me, ladies, talk mess just like all these men out there. You know what I'm saying? But again, we're gonna be bringing that to you every show. Like I said, the first and the third Sunday of every month. We also
Yes.
going to be different segments, you know. So we're talking now because we got such a late start. We had such technical difficulties. It threw our whole lineup up, but it's okay. So we
Mhm.
got a chance to talk about, you know, breast cancer, which is very important. So we got to talk about some health issues. We also got a chance to talk about a current celebrity event. We want to make sure we tap on that and give our opinion as the people who are putting money in these celebrities' pockets, because it's us as viewers and supporters of theirs that actually put money in their pockets. So, you know, it's important for us to keep up on that and know what's going on. But you know, one thing I think we also need to talk about as young adults is, and I'm yes, I'm a young adult. Don't judge me for still thinking that I'm in my 20s. But anyway, is, you know, as you know, as a people in a whole, but especially as Black people, we don't talk a lot about travel, you know. And I think that travel and getting out and seeing different things and learning different things and getting involved in different things is very important. You know, I watch all, you know, all these shows and stuff that come on, and I know that when Jada was doing her around her red table talk, she talked a lot about, well, not a lot. She had a segment where she talked about, you know, the importance of being able to get out there and see the world, especially as a African American, you know, person in this world where people don't think that we do things. They don't think that we travel. They don't think that we, you know, get out there and explore, and all we do is know one thing, and that's not true. I
Mhm.
know that I love to travel, and I know that you guys love to travel and like to get out there. And so, if you ever have any suggestions about you know, different places where you can go to, you know, for vacations or take trips or anything like that, you know, post it in the comment. We'll mention it and mention where it came from, so we can start, you know, supporting more people with travel. Get out there and see the world, experience things, learn things. There's other things outside of what's just in your community or where you grew up at, because you know this, it's so funny. You hear people tell stories, and the one thing they say is that, well, where I came from, where I've been, and this is what
Mhm.
I know. Well, do you know anything else? You know what I'm saying? We want to know something else about somewhere else. I don't care if you just travel within the US of A, but get out there and travel. I tell people
Mhm.
all the time, you know, the one thing you should do before you leave this earth, in my opinion, and I like to say that, is make sure you get down to Washington, D.C. Go visit the Capitol. Go visit the Capitol.
I
You
want to
will,
do that,
huh? Go ahead.
but I haven't did that yet. I want to do that, and I want to go
Yeah.
to Alabama
Yeah,
because
go down and visit that Capitol. You will be surprised at you know, the experience that you would get from out there. I mean, you can't go for the look, because you
yeah.
know everybody know the East Coast is not all pretty. You know, there's some pretty places, beautiful places, but there are some places that's a little rough. But you can't go for the
Mhm.
look, but you definitely need to go for the experience. There is so much education and history out there, and it's just like it's. I mean, it's an educational sponge, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
when you go out there in DC, it's like a big old melting pot of people. There's not just one person, but there's, like they say in Atlanta, there's a whole lot of black people. There's a whole lot of black people in DC too. But the thing I like about it is the fact that they are so open and welcoming. I mean, I mean, I know, you know, to different people. You know what I'm saying? To different cultures. Learn, want to know and learn different things. So, but just the history and just the education part of it, I think that that's somewhere to go. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Not about DC, but about, you know,
Well, no,
anywhere else.
it's important. It's important to explore the world. I mean, you know, a lot of, I mean, especially as we get older. One thing I will say that I do applaud the young adults, the ones who are actually in their 20s, is that they are out there making
Yes.
time for that. They are, you know,
Mhm.
unlike when we, you know, as we were coming up, we were like, we were so regimented in doing what we had to do for responsibilities. Most of us, that we didn't have that type of fun. I mean, so I will say that they're going to Tulum, they're going to Cancun, they're going to, you know, these solo trips, you know, with the mate or without, you know. So I do
They
applaud them for
are.
that. I also think that even in our own city, I mean, like we you know, you know, us three live in California. We live in Los Angeles, where, you know, land of opportunity, and there are so many things that are in Los Angeles that we have yet to experience. I mean, you know, when we say
Yes.
LA, we're not just talking about LA City, we're talking about LA County, you know. So to your
Yes.
point,
Yes.
not only explore outside of where you live. Explore where you are. You know what I mean? And it's not just in your small little 20-mile radius of where you're going to work and going to church and going to the stores and shopping. There's so much more to do. On that point, we talk about travel. I talk about fun. It is Christmas time. It is the holidays. It's important to make memories. I think those of us who are of age 35 and older, a lot of us don't have small kids anymore. We have young adults, and
Hmm.
that doesn't mean that we need to stop making memories and experiences with our young adults. I mean, there's so much that they can learn from us, and we can learn from them, or just create new experiences. So the holidays are the time. I think that we should have, if you don't have tradition going on, create some new ones, and
Right.
you start to see, and whether it's with your immediate family, it could be with friends, it could be with coworkers. Create those memories, to have to go forward, and not only the memories of traveling and doing, but also take the pictures. Just going back, just my sister and I, we were going back, and she's doing this thing of a countdown to Christmas, and she's going, by, years, when we were younger, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that picture, and I just realized in recent years I haven't been taking a lot of pictures for whatever reason. So it's important to take not only to have the experience, have the memories, take the pictures so when you get older, you have a story to tell.
That's what I
Right.
need to start doing. Lord, I'm the worst when it comes to pictures.
I mean, I think we kind of got away from the phone, the actual pictures, because we have the phones now, and we like, oh, I'll store it on my phone. I'll take it real quick. A lot of times we lose those phones. We don't upload them to the
Hmm.
cloud or whatever. We don't print them out. So I'm just saying, take some physical pictures, print them out, whatever you need to do, even if it's just on your phone. Take them and then print them out. Store them where you can have them as memories, and so you can discuss in the years to come.
Well, I tell you this much. I think we should start, putting together a yearly trip
I think
for
so
An
our
too.
viewers.
annual trip.
Annual.
An
Yes,
annual trip.
an annual trip for us and our viewers. Pick a location, do some research on it, let's talk about it, let's figure out, we'll put together like a summit. I think that would be nice. I think our viewers will, appreciate that, because there are a lot of people out there that do travel, but for the people who don't travel, that gives them an opportunity to see something different, do something different, but go where there is a comfortable environment. And back in the day, they used to have that. What was that? What was that? Oh my God,
Pip,
I forgot. Anyway, and
She's
they
so young she can't even remember. Dang, you youngster.
that's crazy. It was just on the tip of my tongue, and I had it written down. I don't know where I put it, but where you can log on to go to these places and take these trips. Where it be Palm Springs or Vegas or
mm-hmm.
so Candy. You know what I'm talking about because we went to one
I
before
know, I
ourselves.
know. I said it. It was Pips. That was the name of it. It was Pips.
Oh,
That
with Pips?
Yeah, that was a place where they went and did a lot of different things. But I
Oh
mean, there's
yeah,
so
that's
many
the that's
more that are now. I mean, like there's a lot of groups
they
and
would go to
companies.
Palm Springs and stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
have like a whole
Yeah.
long weekend
and
of
they
it.
have like
There's so
events
many
and
things that are
stuff for
out
you
there
to
now.
do, and little
Hmm.
things.
They have Super Bowl cruises. They have a lot of different things. I mean,
Yes,
they have stuff for
Yes.
everybody that's into whatever they're into. You know what I mean? Sometimes that a certain crowd might not be for one, but it might be for another. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
whatever you into, there's things that you can look up. I mean, that's at your fingertips that you can do. So, collectively, we just have to find out where's the medium at. You know what I mean? Some of us is fast, some of us are slow. You know what I mean?
right.
So we need an in between. So, but yeah, there's things out there. We just got, like you said, do
We
the
just gotta
research and.
we just gotta start buckling down as like young people, old people, color people. I know for me, it took me a long time to really travel because I was a young mom. I've been a mother for a long, long, long time. And so for me, I kind of feel guilty when I leave and I can't take my whole family with me because that's not the type of trip that I planned. Um, but the reason why I brought all that up was to say, if you are one of those people that are one a procrastinator, that's me. I'm a very big procrastinator. I hate that about myself, but at least I know it, and I try to push through and just like do it anyway, girl. Shut up and just do it. Um, when you don't have enough money or whatever, just start saving up. Don't even have a destination. Just put $5 away a week. Put it in a little jar for your little vacay. You don't even know where you're going. It don't have a label on where that thing is going. Because trust me, in a year time, or 2 years. By the time you do that, and somebody say, "Hey, man, we're going to Italy, we're going to Spain, we're going to," you're gonna be like, I mean, you're gonna need your passport though. Go get your passport.
Right.
But
Get your
before
passport.
before all that, I'm saying just try to
Yeah.
get your mind in a space where you do something for yourself. Because I know I traveled this past year, I did some traveling. I mean, it was just in the States, but it was places that,
You've
that
been
I wanted to go. I never been to Houston. Been to Houston. I went to Atlanta. I did a couple of things and I was excited about it. And so, yeah, don't be a procrastinator and don't think you can't afford it. Just put a little bit away. Like they say for a rainy day, but it's for your vacay instead.
It's it's important. I mean, we got to make sure we treat ourselves. If all we doing every day is going to work, going to work, going to work, and paying bills, paying bills, then it makes you feel like it's not worth it. You know that it's like, okay, what am I doing for myself? You know, and like you said, a lot of times as parents, we feel guilty when we do stuff for ourselves because we like, oh, what about the babies? But yeah,
My
we
baby's just like this. They was like, "Mama, please go.
yeah,
Mama,
they
mama,
want to
mama,
go.
mama, you please go because you deserve it, Mama." I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go. Like I went to New Orleans for the first time for Essence Festival. Shout out to Nola and Bart. We had a great time.
Yes,
Anywho,
I heard y'all did with the, next year, we're gonna have
oh,
Sunday.
are you
We
we
gonna have to be
trying to
there with y'all. We gonna have to be
yes,
there
I
with
love.
y'all. You know.
And then here's the other thing to piggyback. I want to piggyback off of something you guys said earlier, and then I'm sure we're gonna be closing out. But as far as us living in LA County and us doing stuff, we need to get outside of our own boundaries. I saw on the news where they have the boats in Newport Beach
Oh
where they
yeah,
had they're light boats and there's lights on there. There's almost like floaties, the Grinch and all this fireworks, finger painting for the kids and all this stuff. And I'm like, we don't live in Newport Beach, but I mean it's just a drive away, and we don't think to do that kind of stuff. You
because
know,
it's in here in California. We don't think that that's too fun. You know, like oh, it's just right here. Oh,
Well,
it's
yeah,
just
like
it's
yeah,
not
but
it's
we
not
need
that
to.
we don't think it's too fun. We take it for granted. Like we always can do it. But like we
yeah,
how many years old and haven't done it? Like
Right.
right.
I want to do one last thing. I wanted to do so. Hey, for anybody, I'm putting it out there in this atmosphere who wanted to do the hot air balloon. It's in Temecula. I want to do it, so we got to do it.
Wait, you want to do what in
Hot air
Temecula?
balloon. I want to get on the hot air balloon.
Oh, I know. I've seen them. I've seen
Yes,
them. They do it.
it looks
They
like
do it
so
in
much
Palmdale
fun.
too. They do it in Palmdale too. Just so
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know.
see. Okay. See.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't even know the jewels and things that we have in our own city. And I'm
Backyard.
trying to get there. I'm
Backyard.
trying to get to this little young lady right here too. What Princess say? I just started my savings. I got an envelope for each week of the year. I will add a bonus and fill there early plus my savings. I ain't mad at that. And then she said,
I know
"Yeah,
that's right.
this is what I was to say. I'm trying to get to her so I can go to Chicago so she can show me all the little jewels and so I can go step and go get my little bells on. You know what I mean? So this is my next stop. My next stop.
Get you some deep dish while
So
you out there. Some deep dish pizza.
why do you think I'm trying to go,
I
girl?
know.
That's
I
one of my
know.
favorite. I love deep dish. I need to go to New York to get the folded pizza, but I want to go there to get the deep dish out.
Right.
So yeah, so we just encourage you guys. That's another reason why we're here. Our podcast. We're about positivity. We are about sharing our positivity. We're about sharing life. We're talking about just array of things, not just one little thing. That's why we're a little all over the place because it's our first show. We haven't been around. How long we've been off,
It's
you
been
guys?
over a
Like,
year. It's been over a year. Huh.
It's been 3 years.
yep, no, well, all three of us. No, it was last year because I was living right here downstairs. Because
Okay.
we did
It
one
hasn't
live
been.
while I
No,
was here.
it hasn't been 3 years, Michelle. It's been less. I mean, on and off. We tried it again sometime this year.
Yes,
We
yeah.
did.
But that's okay. We got it together
Well,
now. I mean,
all I'm saying
all
is we're
all
bigger
because
and better, bigger and better. And y'all, we never went live when we were doing our
Right.
thing. When we went live,
Pre-tape and editing.
we
Right.
always pre-taped and pre-recorded it.
appreciate
Yeah.
So we're proud of ourselves because this is something we've done. This is something we've been wanting to do and always wanted to
That's
do. So
right.
we're able to do it. And we thank y'all for rocking with us. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. Tell a friend, tell your family, subscribe to our channel. We are trying to grow our channel. We are, we trying to do
yes.
it. We're trying to do the dang on thing.
Well, and we do have ladies, we do still have quite a few people that are subscribe to the show. So hopefully now that we're back, our platform will reach them, our subscribers again, let them know that we're back on. We
Mhm.
were getting a lot of different messages from people asking us when was Sunday Brunch for Black Tea coming back. So I really appreciated that. I really appreciated the fact that they enjoyed our conversations. They enjoyed sitting at the table with us and having brunch and just talking about real life and real things. Because before we used to talk a lot about business and growing your business, starting your business, and work and things to do in the workplace and how to perform in the workplace. So we had a lot of conversation going on. We also had, of course, our guests. So for anybody who wants to go back and check out some of the old Sunday Brunch for Black Tea, go right on ahead. Those were our early days. We were just getting started. We had a wonderful idea to come together at the round table and talk, and just talk real life, and people enjoyed it, and I enjoyed doing it, and so did Candy and California Cutie. So we really, really appreciate you tuning in. We really, really appreciate your support. Again, like California Cutie said, please make sure to go and like, subscribe, and share the page. Share, 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 share with all your friends. We want to support each other. We just don't want to support all the people who are already on the TV talking about the same things that we're talking about. We
Mhm.
want to be able to be real for you guys and have real conversations. So we definitely appreciate your support. So again, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Check back in with us every first and third Sunday. We will definitely have good food. Again, like I said, I will post the recipes in advance on the YouTube channel. That way, you would know what's coming up, and if you would like to prepare it yourself, you can prepare it yourself and be able to talk about it in the comments or with us.
Mhm.
You guys have anything else, ladies? Anything else that you guys want to say before we release ourselves? And
I would just like to say it was lovely to connect with you guys again. Like Lynn, California Cutie says again, this is our first time going live, and so I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to the many more shows that we're going to have coming up.
yes, yes. Thank you guys so much. I love you all, and hope to see you guys the next time we're on.
Bye, guys.
Bye.